Little faster. Let's go sing, let's go sing. Stop. Like this. Yes, bring it back. First with the first. Up. Back. One, two, three. One, two, three. And we add the body. One, two, three. One, two, three. One, two. Let's go. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Don't forget to cross. Heel, cross, heel, step. Heel, cross, heel, step. It's okay. Maybe just get the feet out. Tap. Don't forget the heel. Stick.
Okay.
Move. Back. Let's take up the toe and
that's a nice additive.
yes. Oh. Oof.
You're strong. You have energy.
I don't feel like it deep down. All right. Wiggle it out for a second. Can we get the neck a little bit? Because I've been doing my neck, so let's just do some neck warm up. Here is your shoulder. Change your chest. Couple more. Do some neck rolls. Other direction. Chest. So you're kind of releasing forward.
You don't.
Back.
You don't say forward.
No. So.
Are you just pulling back?
Yeah, it's not pulling back. It's sort of releasing from the chest. It's kind of more from the chest. 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, and by pushing the chest out, you throw the shoulders back. So actually, yes, like that. Yes, the shoulders are totally relaxed. Yes, 1, 2. Nice. So then when you add this 1, 2, 1, 2, it's like 1, 2, 1, 2. And if you see yourself, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. But don't forget, it comes from the chest coming forward. So yeah, keep working. So actually, this is a good spot. 1, 2. Chest is coming forward. Yes. So like when my chest goes forward, my shoulders flop back. Yes. And then when you add the bounce in the leg, exactly. When you add the bounce in the leg, 1, 2. It's like this group. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Nice. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. Boom. Boom. And it's really like a full body experience. So even though you're thinking maybe about, okay, chest is here, this is it, it becomes one complete thing, right? So it's like a wave. The whole body. And then when we put it in the move, yeah, just so you don't get too lost in, because it kind of changes a little bit when you add the arms. So now we're like 1. So what did I say? 1, 2. Did I do 2? Yeah. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Good. 2, 1. Body looks good. Now let's add the arms. In, out. So we say out, in, out, in. Arms, 2, 1. Every time you step, you give it a full out, in. So each time it's out, in, step, out, in, step, out, in, step, out, in. Does that make sense? So every time you step, the hands go out and in. Every time you step.
Okay.
Out, in.
Every down note step also.
Step, in,
You see?
Well, I think of it as like a complete out, in is kind of like one thing, right? So it's one set of the arms. Yeah. Exactly.
One.
Uh-huh.
Wait,
Out, in. Out, in. Out, in. Out, in. Yeah. So let's try.
The one is also in, right?
Yeah. No, it's opposite.
It's in.
So this is out together and in. Then it's opposite.
Yeah.
Now it's opposite.
Out, in.
Opposite.
Got it.
Out, in, out, in. So we say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Keep it going. 1. Da, 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 da. So really kind of shake it off the shoulder. Keep it going and out, in, out. Have the bounce in the leg. Let's try some music.
Oh my god, that's a lot.
Yeah, I know, but really it's
It's good.
once the pieces all get cohesive, it makes good sense. 5, 6, 7, 8. Make going. Out.
No, you're moving your hips, right?
No, I'm not moving my hips.
Not this.
So, yeah, grooves. So it's kind of like a house groove.
Yeah.
Instead of a fusion, this is house, right? House can be, the jack can be here.
Yeah.
It can also be here. So it can come up or fall down. But then West African would be here, right? So we're kind of taking this West African stuff into something fusion. Hold on, it's getting hot. So, yeah, but it can be kind of soft, like 1, 2, 1, 2, yeah, 1, 2, 1. And that's why when you open the arms, it helps throw the shoulders back. So you can go a certain distance there, but now watch when you use the hands. So this is without 1, 2, see my shoulders? Now when I go out, and you see how much it opens them up? They go back onto the back. Versus when they're just here, you can only go back so much. When you say gives it a little extra emphasis. Now you can't forget, there's nothing happening. It's not like the waist is doing it. It's this kind of dropping into the knee, into the thigh. 2, 1, 2, 1. That's what gives you the bounce. 2, 2, 1, 2. Yes. 2, 1, 2. Ta, 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 ta. Nice. That's better. Yeah. Yeah. So eventually, it's kind of like a water fountain where the water recycles and it just continues flowing. That's what you want this move to be. So don't think of it as like kind of stopping there.
Yeah.
It's fluid. So a little bit more watery in terms of like how you bounce back, right? So right now you're getting the groove, but it's a little bit kind of like you're stopping it and then coming back in versus just letting it flow back in.
What's your knees when you go up?
Let me think. This is so much to deconstruct. 1, you just bring it up. 1, 1, 1. Just straighten the legs.
On the straightening?
You're just straightening to come up. You're just straightening the legs.
Where's the shoulder?
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Keep going. 1, 2. A little faster. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Good. 1, 2, 1, 2. So it's out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in. Flap your wings. Da, da.
I'll do it again. It's okay. I'll get it. I'll find it.
Okay, let's just try with a little quiet music. We can talk about it, but also hear the music. Let's try it. Rock the body. Now, if we did West African, we could come here or here, right? Now we're just making a little bit house. The groove is just slightly different. upper body. Turn to the side.
My knees are not violent. My yeah, it's not too.
I just want you to do the upper body. Good. There you go. There you go. Out, in, out, in. There you go. In, out, in. You gotta put that swag.
Yeah, I can feel it. I know.
And it doesn't have to be like the thing with like certain dance styles and certain groups.
Is it?
West African energy is out wide, sprayed everywhere. Sometimes the house is this internal, sometimes it's internal, you know? You gotta kind of keep the energy right here.
Nice.
So you need a little bit of swag. So it's not like boom, boom, boom. It's this way change the sound. Find your swag. Hey, yeah, hey. So the other thing is you want to go on someone, you want to be like,
Yeah, you want to do that swag.
swag, soft, smooth. So when you start to feel jerky, you can have the accent.
It's not smooth.
But you gotta come back and sailor, suave. And you're European. Let's go. Nice. There you go. Hey, let's add the thing. Out, in, out, in, Good. Turn it. Hey. Wow, wow. Wow, wow. Let's go single. Good. Hey. So let's do a little bit of action back here. Yes! There it is. Hey. Good. Did you feel how that goes on a double tempo?
Yeah.
This is single. One.
I gave you the shoulder, the steps, and the last thing is the arms.
But the arms really help you relax.
Yeah.
So when they swing, they give you more shape. But that's really all you do is swing. But go with it. Good, yes. Wow, wow. Try and take it in a circle. Good. Side, side. Keep moving.
Oh my God.
I know. Anyway, you can shift. So what I show you?
It's like a lost puppy when I go the other way.
You just kind of turn that outside shift. And boom. And boom. So watch me really quick.
Yeah.
I say 5, 6, 7. So this is front. Now watch me as I go around. I say right, step, turn, step, turn, step, turn. So you're kind of pivoting around this way. 1, no, watch. So I say 1, in place, 2, in place, 3, pivoting around, 4, and then the other side. We say 1, in place, stretch it, you can say 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, again. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, nice. Last one. 5, 6, single. 1, 1. You're comfortable with this one. I can see it. 2, 6. Let's take it around. We say right and left. Right and left. Right and left. Right and left. Left again. Left and right. Left. Left. Okay. Cool. Then you can even say other things like 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Things like that. Yeah. Okay, cool. So let's go on to you were requesting some footwork, right? I thought you were someone else. Some footwork? No? You were requesting?
I mean, it's always good footwork, I guess.
I feel like we could do a little bit with you of footwork. So let's go from one West African step that kind of looks a lot like a house step, which is just heel, toe. Or you could say heel, toe, is just heel, foot, right? So in the West African, we have this kind of exaggerated tilt.
Yeah.
So it's 1,
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1.
Now notice with the head, when you reach the chest through, the spine, rather than just going flat, is gonna tilt up the chin. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Then we add arms. 2, 1, 2, 1. So kind of up and over. 2, 1, 2. Body comes straight through. 1, 2, 1, 2. Bring it down to the waist. 2, 1. There you go. 2, 1, 2. Add a little swing to it. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 2. A little faster. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now look at the difference between your arms and my arms. You're here. 2.
Huh?
Your arms are doing this. You're sticking it. We want to find a fluid swing. Yeah.
Okay.
So watch what I mean. And 1, 2. 1,
Yeah.
2. 1,
Yeah.
2. 1. Yeah. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. 1, 2. Good. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Nice. So then when we come to house, it's not so exaggerated, right? Like with the traditional, it's really full body. With the house, it's more of this internal groove that's really sourced like in the solar plexus and the heart and the chest. And so it's a little bit, it can either come from down to up or up to down. See how it kind of goes up, down.
Is this up, down?
Yes, that's up, down.
Okay.
1, or down, up is 1, 2, 1, 2, otherwise up, down. 1, 2, 1, 2. So basically with the heel, it's a little bit up, down. So it's 1, 2, 1. So it's not like this big rock like West African, but it's a little bit more internal. 2, 1, 2. Yeah. 1. Now when your heel goes forward, rather than have your weight back on this standing foot, you really want to feel the weight kind of, you really like push off the heel. So you can actually feel it, rather than kind of just stepping but there's no weight, you know the difference.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that pressing, by pressing the foot, it's almost like this ripple effect and kind of stops the chest at the top. So it's like 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's turn it to the front. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Nice. And even sometimes like there's a little bit of like a twist in a way. So rather than the body kind of like straight on, or you know, you have this little bit of a little twist. The oblique. 1, 2. It's really, really teeny tiny. Yes. Yeah. Now you can go fast. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, and you're still looking for that little groove. It's just this little pop, 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 pop. Or if you get into it, you can really bring it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So when you go faster, you don't have as much time to sink in, right? Yeah. So I really utilize coming back on the toe to the flat foot. 1, 2. This is where it really becomes heel toe. You see, because it's heel toe, heel toe, heel toe, heel toe, heel toe, heel toe. So in the back, lift your heels just a little bit when you go fast. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. And then your chest will go forward just a little bit. So rather than up here, you're gonna just dip it forward. And that just helps with balance and control. So we're gonna do some variations where we say just heel standard. Then we're gonna go fast, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we say 1, 2, ta 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 ta. 2. Okay, sorry. So we say 1 ta, 2 ta, ta 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 ta. Reset. 1 other side. 2 ta 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 ta. Reset. 1, 2 ba 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 ba. 8 1 ta, 2 ta, ba 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 ba. Reset. 1 ta. Yeah, at the chest. Da 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 da. Make sense? Cool. Let's try this. And then I add another variation.
How many moves do you have in the library?
Oh, thousands. I can bounce around from like sometimes people 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8. Interpret it with the house, with this vibe, with the groove. It doesn't mean like you have to do it one particular way. Yeah. But you do just need a groove underneath. I think of it as an undercurrent.
Yeah. That's like the body actually understanding the music.
Yeah, and also that soul of the music.
Yeah.
So it's that harmony, it's that heartbeat that just keeps pumping.
Because you can see some people have just the groove without crazy movement. They are better in tune than other people.
And it can be just so beautiful, more beautiful than tricks and acrobats. Okay, so we have one more variation. So now we're gonna say 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Does that make sense? So we add the body, 6, 7, 8. Nice. What I like about focusing on the footwork too is like it kind of requires your toes and your like your whole leg has to sort of grip.
Right.
You know, like it looks like you really have to be in control so that if you ever start to feel a little wobbly, you have to ground it. Yeah, it's not.
Okay.
You know, it's really this like I'm feeling my whole leg. You know what I'm saying? You have to feel like the whole leg unit is going to support you with the control. So let's try that variation next. support, like for your ankle strength and everything, and for a sense of control, so that you don't feel like, oh, my feet are all tangled, and it comes into play with all the other steps we do. When you can control your feet and your stability, you can do other steps, you can do these other footwork that we do in the West African easily.
Yeah.
But the house is just so footwork focused.
Grounding is important.
And the grounding is important, so it helps you kind of develop that agility in the feet and the ankles and stuff like that. So if you can drill this and watch your video along the way, it's good. It's just good mobility training for the feet. There you go.
So the boom is and the heel. How do you, where's the weight when we
Yeah. So when it's fast, it's really gotta be on the toes.
That's only like a snow.
So it's really like heel and toe, right in the middle. It's very centered down. So when you have the heel and toe, it's right down the middle.
Ooh, okay. Balance on here.
And I kind of stick the butt out a little bit so that it doesn't start to get any, so it looks sexy.
Oh, that's a hot one.
That's a hot one.
Hard one.
Hard one?
Yeah.
What?
The fast one in the butt.
Well, it's just a little arc. Just this much. It's not much, but it's just not flat. So it's just here. See the soft knees? Just these like soft points that gives you spring. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I just kind of keep it there. So I'm not, so now this is the other thing. African, Congo, you're gonna have a lot of the pelvis involved.
Right.
House stance, the hips will come into play, but it's not the same. It's very like I kind of keep my booty, like I'll move my hips side to side, but I'm not flexing here like we usually do with the African. So I can kind of swing my hip side to side. Yes. And that just gives your legs like a little bit of control, and it kind of holds the body a little bit.
Yeah.
Anyway, but we don't need to go into too much detail. These are just work on the footwork combinations. It will help.
Okay.
The groove will continue to massage that.
Massage.
But let's go back through some of the other stuff, because I want you to keep containing all of the moves we're learning.
Yeah.
Let's go back through some of the other stuff we've done that we remember.
Still learning how to coordinate.
I know, but it's good that you're challenging yourself to play with it. Because I think this is such an important component.
It is very important to actually, it's like immigration.
Yes.
You know, because you can learn, you can be good at class, and then say, okay, let's take the music away.
Yeah.
Let's get somewhere else, different music.
Right.
What have you implemented?
Exactly, so that you become your own, you're sovereign in a way. You can you're not just looking at a teacher to give it to you. You can
Right.
give it to yourself, and it pushes you to memorize it.
Integration. Full integration.
All right, anything else you want to work on before we wrap up?
I think we did this as well.
Which one?
Let me see.
Oh my God, how could I forget? How could I forget? So let's do a quick review of that.
Yeah.
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So, pop, pop.
And 1. And 1, 6, 7. And 1, 6, 7.
And 1.
1, 2,
Wait. 2, 3, 4,
5, 6, 7.
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6, 7.
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6, 7.
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6, 7.
And 1, 2,